Greetings, friends and neighbors, grandparents, parents, cousins, uncles, and aunts, and all the other people who are here. It is time for more Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for March 2026. And what we have got for you right now are two matches. One of them a top 16, the next a top 8, and we will be determining one of our... Well, not one of the last of our semifinalists. So let's look at who is in the semis right now. It's Blue Scooty sitting there waiting for an opponent. Of course, the other side, Sidnev and Meme. And that opponent that Blue Scooty is waiting for, well, it's going to be one of three players. Iball is sitting there waiting in the top 8. And Iball will play the winner of Dog versus Critical Lapis. We went a little backwards. How do you feel about that? A little backwards. So yeah, Dog versus Critical Lapis, winner versus Iball. That will determine who goes to the semi-finals in what promises to be, again, another crazy final 3 matches. I mean, as it usually is. So however it turns out, it's going to be wild. So, and then, oh yeah, by the way, we will have bonus content. We are going to have after these two, we're going to have the finals of the Community Tournament Tier 2. That is Bigpile Guam versus our illustrious Calipigeon friend, Kingsman. So, yeah, Bigpile versus Kingsman. So, yeah, so all kinds of exciting action tonight. Let's take a look at our rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System and NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical, biological turbo only. The first player to win 3 games in a match is the winner because it's a best of 5. Level 18 starts all the way through. Level 39 super kill screen should be turned on. Uncapped score. Same pieces will be used. They will be re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players should not get any advice while they are playing a game. They should not pause while they are playing a game. If they do experience tech issues, what should they do? They should just keep playing. Okay? Problems with internet, OBS, computer, capture, camera, whatever. Just keep playing. I will sort it out. Await further instructions from me. And the winner gets absolutely something. That is a share in a prize pool that stands right now at $1,250. We are in dire need. We need $750 in order to get to our $2,000 prize pool incentive. That allows us to pay our top 8. We like to meet our goals. We've met it every single month. So long as we keep meeting our goals, we'll keep running this darn tournament. So do what you can to see if you can help out the prize pool and use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. And there's a lot of links there. Say it's the second one, the one that says Masters March, right? Tournament/186699. That is the one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. And once you are there, look at the top right-hand corner. It says log in. Guess what you do there? You log in. You click on it. It'll open up a thing. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord, or any number of other accounts. So if it's the first time, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's this big hassle. I'm going to give all this info. You don't have to. You don't even fill anything out. It's all clicks. There's no typing. You just click in. It's easy and fun. So please remember that our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the viewers and fans. Corporation for Tetris Broadcasting. I'm not operating a hedge fund to kind of keep this thing going. There's no endowment from any foundations or anything like that. It's you guys. That's it. There's no sponsors. Nobody wants to sponsor this. It's except you guys, the viewers. So this thing gets as big as you guys want it to get. And if you think it's valuable to have this event and you enjoy it and it adds to your life, then consider supporting it and making sure that it continues. Okay? Good. That's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel to make sure that that's another element. That's another element of what keeps this thing going is the channel, right? You got the players showing up. That's a thing. You got the venue at which they do show up, right? The two are inseparable. It's a unity. You can't separate them, so don't. So support the channel. A lot of ways to do that. You can use the support command to find them. A great big way to do that is to go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, make an ongoing pledge to support, keep this channel going, just like the people on the slide are doing. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, Kenny Attack, Madelsberger, N Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kit, Javan T, Jason Sunny, and Mila. Last Hanzo standing with the $150 contribution gets us up to $1,400. So now it's looking a little brighter here for that prize pool. Thank you so much, Last Hanzo standing. Really appreciate that. What is a Hanzo? I don't know. I have no idea. Enjoying this event, says Last Hanzo standing. Thank you. I'm enjoying it too. Anyway, if you want to find some other ways to support the channel, right? That's the thing you can do. Use that support command. If you don't like Patreon, that's fine. You can do the similar thing via Streamlabs and PayPal. We should probably add a couple other things there. There's also some ways to make a one-time contribution. Madelsberger with the 6767 contribution will get us up to $1467.67. Thank you, Madelsberger. Hanzo is a smug Canadian. I think that could be true. So thank you, Hanzo and Madelsberger. Appreciate that. Anyway, if you're over on YouTube, you can do a super chat. You can do a sticker. You can join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership. You can gift multiple channel memberships. Imagine doing that. Over on Twitch, you can submit or contribute or whatever bits. You can do things in chat with bits, right? Like make giant emojis. You can, subscribe to the channel. You can give subscriptions to the channel. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is or lose it. You cannot save them or stack them, so do not lose it. Use it on us, at least some of the time. All right, we're going to bring our players over. We'll get them all lined up and refreshed and synced up and the whole thing stencilified and whatever, Kentucky fried and stencilified. And so we'll get them lined up. We got a backwards Eichnerlav. Critical's got an Eichnerlav shirt on. Wax Goat with the $28 contribution gets us up to $14.95.67. Thank you, Wax Goat. Kentucky Fried Stencil. Yeah, it's delicious. We'll see. I don't know. This might be a little like that. Now, are we fixing it? I think we're fixing it. I don't know if we are. Let's see. Yeah, it just needs a little tap-aroo. No problem. Where was the other stencil here that I have? Oh, that one. Got him. All right, that's good. And then let me go ahead and flop our player around over here. Do I have... oh, I see what happened. The URL error. Yeah, no, that's just I had the URL was malformed, so we're good. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop the pieces in the chat, players. That is the piece music. And we'll get this player all lined up. Okay, la-da-dee. All right, we're gonna have to put him backwards this time. We got a backwards player, two backwards players. Get that stencil locked in. When is the war music? Right now, it's both peace and war music. All right, somebody will make some sort of event called War and Peace or War and Pieces, something like that. When somebody writes writes like the definitive history of the classic Tetris scene, they can call it War and Pieces. All right, I'm going to refresh them, just make sure that they're both on the same thing. All right. Let's see, Critical Lapis. Oh, I see. All right, the pieces are 5-8, A5, 8B, 5-8, A5, 8B. All right, so we've made some progress in that prize pool. Thanks again. Well, you know what? I'll save that for the recorded portion. That way you can get maximum thankage. Did you watch CTL last night at all? No, I did not. I did not do that. I don't usually watch it, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't end up watching it for some reason. All right, looks like both players are ready. Dog versus Critical Lapis. This is a top 16 match. The winner goes to the top 8 to face Iball. Game 1, here it comes. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Big thanks to some of our prize pool contributors. Last, Hanzo Standing with the $150 contribution to the prize pool. Appreciate that. That got us up to $1,400. And then Madelsberger came in, of course, with the 6767. Pretty sure Madelsberger is an adult, but he loves 6-7. I mean, who doesn't? It's especially now that kids don't like it. Now that it's like over, sorta. Now it's not bad. And then Wax Goat came in with $28 saying feed the tournament. Thank you, Wax Goat. Appreciate you and all the rest of you. Thank you very much for supporting the tournament. Shinobi says, I'd say there's what, 6, 7 of us who like that meme? Yeah, really. On the left side of your screen, seed number 1 from the United States of America. He's got a PB of, well, I guess I have all 4 digits in there. It's 29.48 million for some reason. I don't know why. Usually put 3 significant digits, but all right. This player is ranked number 2 in the most recent Premier poll. Man, that says a lot about the player who's number 1, because this is one of the greatest players of all time. He's a 12-time Masters event winner. Dog playing Tetris. Of course, last year he broke Corion's record of 11 CTM wins. Dog has got 12. He's a 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket Championship player winner as well, and a 2-time DAS Masters winner. He was the first player ever to roll over the level counter on the decrashified Tetris Gym version of the game. First, there's only been 2 players since who have done that. Since he did it, it's not easy to do, and you got to be a little crazy to even try. But yeah, that is Dog on the left side. This is his first match, by the way, in this tournament here on the 26th of March. When you get a top 8 seed, you get to start off in the round of 16, and everybody else plays to try and join those 8 players. And so, yeah, this is Dog's first match this month. 231 for Dog, 285 for Critical Lapis. And on the right side of your screen, it is Critical Lapis, or Critical. It's not Critical APIs for all you IT people out there. It is not Critical APIs. It's Critical Lapis. Or Critical Lapis seed number 17 from the USA with a PB, last I checked, of 2.96 million. He was ranked number 18 in the most recent Premier poll. By the way, you can find the results of that Premier poll, which is a ranking of competitive Tetris players, over at premierpoll.com. Premier has an E at the end. If you're confused by the spelling of the word Premier, as I am, just use the PP command to bring up the link. And if you're confused by whether that's the 2-letter P's or PP, it's 2-letter P's. Anyway, Critical. You have seen at regional tournaments in Boston and Philadelphia. Oh, and in Connecticut, where he's had decent finishes there. He's played in our classic Tetris Monthly Tap Masters event. Made his Masters debut in February of 2025. His best finish so far is getting into the top 16. So he has matched his best finish. He did that back in August of 2025. So he's looking to get to his first top 8 in this tournament, and kind of a tough draw. Anytime you come through that orange bracket, it is a tough draw because you're going to have to, you're going to have to come through that number 1 seed, and that's a tough job. We'll see what Critical can do here. He's got the lead right now, 502. Tetris down for Dog, 497, 504 for Critical. I think this is the first time that these two have played, unless there's some obscure match in some other venue. And yes, it does appear that this is the first time these two players have met up with one another. Dog is into 19. He's at 528 right now, 554. A little tiny bit of a tricky board, a little bit there for Critical Lapis, but he gets a double and a triple. It's going to help him knock that down. If he just get a long bar over to the left, which he does, he should clean up well, and he does. And now he's ready and open and waiting for the bar and gets it, and there's the Tetris. So into level 20. Critical Lapis with about a 51,000 point lead. Tetris is on level 20, or worth 25,200. So it's just about a 2 Tetris lead for Critical Lapis, and he is a few lines back as well. So he's got the advantage right now. This is a best of 5. Of course, you saw that level 19 kicked in at 130 lines. Speed increase there by 50%. The next speed increase, level 29, the speed will double. And it is still playable by the best players in the world, such as, well, these two players are examples. 613 for Dog. He's got a column 3 well open. It looked like it was 8 deep until he brought it down, and it remains. Yeah, there's one. So we still got another Tetris buried there, and he's going to get it. 681 for him. He's going to transfer that well over to the right side, sort of staying in that column 3, which is, tricky to manage. Critical Lapis out to 828. So he's got a lead of over 100,000 points. and a couple lines in hand as well. So an advantageous situation for Critical Lapis, of course. You know, dog really is quite adept at chasing down, so should it become necessary, dog would have an ability. And no, dog is actually going to top out here in game number 1. So the left side got messed up, and he couldn't find, he didn't want to burn down that right side, or he hung a piece, or so yeah. So Critical Lapis is good in game number 1. So Critical Lapis is going to take a game here off the 2-time CTWC champion, 12-time Masters champion. You want to start a little max out streak, I guess. Zook says Critical has a perfect record against dog. Yes, so far. All right, I'm going to put the pieces in. So players, if you need a moment, you can take it. Thanks for the follow, Nat Quiddle. Appreciate you. Just a reminder, if you are watching and you're an Amazon Prime member and you're not subscribed to the channel, you could be subscribed to the channel for like nothing. For nothing. Just below the video player over on Twitch. I think you got to. There should be an indication that you can use your Prime sub. Any primers, says Jen? Yes. Any primers? Indeed. My baseball team won today. I'm not going to spoil it by telling you who my baseball team is. So I feel good. It was a good win. Okay, looks like both players are ready to go. Game number 2, dog 0, Critical 1. Dog looking to tie it up in 3-2-1 Tetris. Hello, YouTube. Jazzy Josh, Jungle Cook, Suds. Suds likes the word pee-pee. All right, dog good and flat here. Long bar in. Tetris for him. Critical, anything but flat. All kinds of spiry kind of nooks and crannies and whatnot on the top of the board. It's like an English muffin. Tetris, I could really go for an English muffin. That was like, you know, I was kind of a latchkey kid, right? Like I came home, and is that even a word anymore? But I came home, you know, everybody's at work, you know, and I came home from school, there's nobody there, so I was on my own. So like English muffin pizzas, that is what I made. Like you get an English like an English muffin, split it, spread sauce on it, put some processed, you know, American cheese on it from a like individually wrapped slice of cheese, or cut it off from a block of Velveeta, right in that toaster oven till it blisters. Man, that was my lunch, or my whatever I ate when I came home. My dinner, I don't know. That's good life. It is. What the heck? $195 for dog, $153 for Critical Lapis. Or if I was feeling, you feel like a bagel might be better. Listen, you think I can afford a bagel? They didn't let us buy bagels. we're on food stamps when I was a kid. They didn't bagels. What are you kidding? It's like rich people food back then. English muffins was like a splurge. Tetris for Critical Lapis 201, dog at 263. The other thing we used to get with these frozen, I don't know how I got on this topic. I mean, I guess it is it is on brand for this channel to talk about food, but yeah, the other thing I used to get, like if it was dinner time, we had these like frozen turkey slices in a frozen gravy, and you'd like boil it in a plastic bag, and you'd like warm it up by boiling it. I think it explains a lot. 354 for dog, 305 for critical lapis. And then I put that on a piece of like white bread. Yeah, that's what you do. You take those turkey slices, dump it on a piece of white bread, and that was dinner when I was alone. Yeah, people work 3 jobs. 350 for critical lapis, 423 for dog. That's right, RXS. I checked your privilege for you. All right, 375 for critical, 446 for dog. Here in game number 2. I think we're going to have to switch music sources at some point. I had been following all my grousing and complaining and griping about Mac OS upgrade, Tahoe upgrade, or whatever it is. I mean, blaming everything on it, but I did unplug and replug my dock, where I've got all these USB items plugged in. And a lot of things started working better, but the Apple Music app did not start working better. I tried it. I'm trying it now. Same problems. So I will continue to rail against Tahoe. 608 for dog through 119. 515 for critical lapis. Dog has 2 more Tetrises available. And he can burn 2 lines as well if he needs to. And there's one. Chooses not to burn the line. He's going to burn it now. And long bar in Tetris for dog. He's got a 678 transition. And another Tetris. Oh, no. He's going to put that bar hanging in column 9. I just assumed bar was going over and got in, but no. Hangs it in 9, but he gets it in. 728 for him. 618 for critical lapis into level 20. Vandy, switch to PC. You won't regret it. I was on PC for my entire life until 5 or 6 years ago. And I still don't regret it. Windows still buggier. And just stupid looking. Up until now, the Tahoe interface also looks really stupid. To me, now if you love it, I apologize, but to me, I think it looks dumbed down. All right, dog gonna dig out. Get a Tetris, 826 for him, 735 for critical lapis. I can't do Linux. That's just too down the rabbit hole. I don't know. I'm not opening up command lines and doing like it's just not. It's not me. Oh, it's it's for regular people too. All you got to do is open up a command line and type a bunch of stuff. And I want to see thing and click on it. That's what I want to do. Tetris for dog, 927 on 25. 801 for critical lapis long bar over Tetris for him. Tetris for Critical App is 896, 995 for Doug. So here comes the long bar and the max out on level 26. Trebus sounds like a you sound like a bot advertising that, you know, with the new MacBook Neo, easy to recommend to anyone now. Thank you, Trebus. Colin says, Vandy, Linux Mint is very easy to use. If you install any GNOME desktop, like, you already lost me. I don't want to install a GNOME desktop. I just want to, you know, I don't want to do that. $1.2 into 29. Huge pace here for Dog. Huge pace for Critical as well. He's going to get in with a B36. That's 1.1 million. Dog ahead by about 140,000. Yeah, once you start feeling like, oh, just install a GNOME desktop, like, you know, what am I, a hobbit? I gonna install a GNOME desktop? D41 for Dog, CO4 for Critical. Oh, Critical setting up that long bar. Column 9 gets another bar over for the Tetris, C46. And Dog still with about 140,000 point lead. Tetris for Dog. Board's a little bit messed up, so he's going to have to waste some lines here cleaning it up. And Critical's clean and kind of double flips the bar, recovers, and brings it down. So he knows what he's got to do. He's not going to just go in and say, oh, I need a moment to relax. Let me take a triple on the right side. He knows he's got no time. He knows the players he's up against. So he's just got to go, quickly recover, and try to keep Tetrising. He's back by still, about 130,000 points. And time is running out. 30-something lines to go until level 39. Long bar into column 3, 1 row up. Critical Lapis gets one. E30. He's actually cut it to within about 50, 60,000 points, something like that. So it's working, and Dog continues to dig, and Critical Lapis got it digging into it, and Critical Lapis is at E82. So, oh no, he needs that right side. He needs to get to E96 is the target. E96 is the target, and he's almost there. E97, really. E97, and he gets it, and Critical Lapis will survive and chase down Dog, who topped out, I think, on like 36, 37, something like that. And my goodness gracious, Critical Lapis with the survival. He's going to go up 2 games to none over Dog. Goodness gracious. Wow. Sage, thank you for the resub at Tier 1. Appreciate that. Players, I am going to go ahead and give you the pieces. If you need to take a moment, you can take a moment. Take that moment if you need it. Not a problem. All right, Critical Lapis is enjoying life right now. Is my mic clipping? Yeah, it's very possible, actually. It is possible. I was messing around with some settings. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit. Bump in the red. Test. Okay. I'm going to bring the music down a smidge. All right. You guys might want to turn up your volume a little bit more. Evesy says that misdrop recovery from the double flip was insane-y. It was insane-y indeed. Yeah, I suspect that I've been clipping a little bit. All right, new pieces are C19684. Tell me if that's any better, Trebus. I bumped it down a few. I bumped both sources down a bit. Maybe this is a little better. False Minute says, you could even say that Critical made the critical recovery. Oh, for God's sake. Come on now. All right. Looks like both players are ready. This is game number 3, and Dog needs to win to stay in. Let us count them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, somebody deleted it. That's hilarious. 3, 2, 1. Countdown bits from K9 watching Tetris. Thank you. K9 says, go, Dog, go. False. Yeah, that was too corny to stay there. False Minute acknowledging that was too corny of a comment to stay in the chat. That excessive corniness is, I don't know if it's exactly against the rules, but it's against the spirit of CTM. It's not SOC, SOC. I mean, it actually is in the spirit of, but it's also in the spirit of CTM to delete it. False Minute says, the one time that Vandy has to read my name when reading my message. I know. False Minute, was there really somebody like your False Minute 8894? Was there nobody else that, like somebody else actually had False Minute? There's a Vitz there for Dog. Same line, same score. Tetris Dog. And it was a clean Vitz, indeed. Yeah, Zempro asking the real questions. What happened to the other 8,893 false minutes? Was it like some sort of Blade Runner situation, or it was all battled to the death in some sort of Hunger Games scenario? $231 for Dog. Now 253, 232 for Critical. 3 lines apart. Good pace early on. So Dog down 2-0 here versus Critical, of course. On the line for Dog, he's got, he's got the overall winner, the overall leader in Masters wins. And right on his heels is Blue Scooty, who was already in the semifinals. And, Scooty is one back of Dog, so I'm sure Dog would love to have the chance to try and knock Scooty out and prevent him from tying his win amount. Tetris for Dog, 369, 351 for Critical. Jazzy Josh says, I'm shocked how fast Scooty has gotten to second in CTM wins. Yeah. He's tied for second with Corian with 11. And, 5 in a row will do that. $419 for Dog, 403 for Critical. Tetris Critical, 425. There's one for Dog. Jazz.Z with the Prime sub 38 months. Thank you, Jazz.Z. Yeah, it's very, very Canadian coded there. All right, Critical skimming at Tetris here at 506. Dog going to use that long bar, help down stack here. All right, Dog trying to hang on for a long bar, not coming. Going to reopen. All right, long bar in Tetris for Dog, 530. It's got that hidden negative T piece in that board. My name is Mr. Kimball with the Tier 1 resub. 2 months. Thank you, Mr. Kimball. I'll have to go watch that movie. I don't know if I've seen that movie. 605 transition for Critical. Vandy, did you see they announced CTWC Quebec? Is that the same thing as CTWC Montreal? It's not in Montreal? Oh. It's in Quebec City. There seems to be no standard naming convention. Like, you know, sometimes it'll be named after the city, sometimes it's named after a country, sometimes it's named after a province. Like, come on, CTWC, get on the ball. 701 for Dog, 745 for Critical. Dog with a couple of skims here. Tetris, 733. It seems like there should be some sort of standardization. Like what are we calling these regionals? I know it's ultimately up to whoever's running the regional. They just go, oh, what is it called? Oh, okay. Yeah, Desert Regional is named after a terrain. Heart of Texas Regional is named after like a concept or just a, you know, some a nickname of a city. Space City Regional. Oh, look at that spin tuck for Dog. It's going to help him out as he tries to down stack here and does. So Critical lap is 946, 792 for Dog. You love that movie, you just watched Kindergarten Cop, and you thought it held up. Tetris for Critical. He's got the max out and more. He's at A50. Dog at 925. Don't forget Boston Tea Parody and Mini D on the screen. Yeah, those are just like puns. So they got some kind of identity crisis going on there at CTWC, you know. B30 for Critical. He's got the 1.1 into 29. Dog with the max out into 29. Tetris for Dog, A74. So Critical ahead by a little under 70,000 points. All right, Doug gets a long bar down for a Tetris. Little tuck here of the S piece. Gonna help him try to keep this clean. Critical is like clean, like perfect. Board here has to chop it down a little bit. You know, because 29 and all that. Sets up, gets a Tetris. Critical Lapis C43. Dog, Tetris B82. Oh, he stands up that J piece, gets the long bar around Tetris for Dog. C back by 70,000 points. Critical Lapis got holes in multiple rows and columns and needs to start down stacking here, burning them down. And he is kind of treading water a little bit as that board starts getting back up. Oh no, that bar hang on the right. Chase down target for Dog, D05. And that Tetris is going to clinch game number 3 for Dog. So Dog, you are good. GG's. Double flipple again, says Critical Lapis. Tough. That is a tough thing. Okay, I'm gonna run another seed. So again, players, feel free to take a moment if you need it. Pieces are here 6170E0. Oh, there's a hype train going on. Oh my God. We only have a 62% hype train. What will we do? That's it, guys. Let's get to level 99 hype train. I know we can do it. Let's do it. Level 99. Let's get to level 255 and roll over the hype train. What do you think? The first hype train rollover? Okay, looks like player's gonna just take a moment here. Player's gonna unready. That's fine. Holy moly, Canine watching Tetris has gifted 20 subscriptions to the Classic Tetris Monthly community on Twitch. Thank you, Canine watching Tetris. That is very nice. Or we completed level 5. So now we're on to level 6 already. Cards of the Heart, Chad Omen, Divine Celtic, Trap Zone 707, Frost Rider, Fefinia Brains, Sacco and Vanzetti, C2 Shen, Rakerick, Dear Peste, Petey Moreland, Alfred Huifan, Chewy Cookies, that's delicious, Wasteland, Petora, Ash Has Fun, Lady Vader, Gridiron Norseman, and Bov 45. Thank you so much, Canine watching Tetris. Canine saving Tetris, really. Well, thank you so much. That puts us at level 5, so we're almost there. We're just 250 levels to go. 250 levels to go before we roll over the hype train. Oh yeah, it's a rebirth hype train. Yeah, it's true. It's not a rollover, but it's rolling over the levels. A rebirth is rolling over the levels. All right, so we got one player ready. Looking to get 2 players ready, and they are ready. So let's go ahead and get them started. Game number 4, Dog 1, Critical 2. Dog needs to win this one to force the deciding game number 5 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 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 Okay, there it is. Wait, Rake or Rick? I've never heard my name pronounced like that. LOL. Rakoric? Rakoric? Rekorik? Rakoric? I mean, you're a subscriber now, so I should get your name right. Although I can't really get the players' names right, so I don't know why. I feel like I should get yours. But yeah, we got to get your name right. All right, Critical kind of with that Z piece over on the left. It's going to cause a few problems. He's blocked. Going to have to unblock here. The captain says, can't wait for the main event. Dog 78, Critical 34,000. Tetris for Dog 123. And that is a top out for Critical at 44,000. And Dog is good in game number 4. So Critical Lapis with the level 18 top out. And that means we are headed to a deciding game number 5. Big, big, big decider. Critical Lapis says I screen looked at a bad time. And that was real bad. So unfortunate. Yes, reverse decider indeed. It's reverse. All right, new pieces. I'll put them in the chat, players, again. Take a moment if you need it. Can the canine reverse sweep the Lapis? I don't know what you're saying. What is this? Gift 1 sub? Oh my god. 50 seconds left on this hype train. What a scam. Yeah, this hype train is a scam. We should not support it, right? Right. Okay, looks like both players are ready. F1A, 7F0. This is it. Deciding game number 5. The winner moves on to the round of 8 to face Iball in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tetris. Any minute now. Ready? Tetris. Okay. The hype train is complete. Thank you, 22 gift subs. Or 22 subs. Appreciate that. I'm going to open my hype chest. I got an emote. Wow. That was my emote. It was a piece of dirt or something. What even is this emote? It's just like dirt? Literally just dirt. Okay. Well, an early top out, level 18 for Critical Lapis in game 4 puts us in a decider. The winner of this one single solitary game will move on to that top 8 against Iball. Tetris for Dog 102, 119 for Critical Lapis. I know, like, you know, I'll be saying Critical Lapis for like a year and a half, 2 years, whatever. And then someone would be like, well, no, Vandy, didn't you know it was Crytical? I'll be like, wait, is it? And they'll be like, yes, it's Crytical. I'm like, well, why didn't someone tell me that? That's what's going to happen. I know it. Serial number with the $4.23 contribution into the prize pool. It's going to get us up to $14.99.90. Tetris and another Tetris for Dog. That was 3 long bars in a row for these players. Tetris Dog 267. K9 says va chien va. Go dog go en français, I guess. Tugi says actually it's Crytical. Oh man, Crytical. Yikes! What's up, Tugs? 300 for Critical App is 337 for Doug. Oh God, you guys are funny. Tetris for Crytical. And 451 here for Doug. So yeah, two more matches after this one. The winner of this plays Iball, and then we've got the finals of the Classic Tetris Monthly Community Tier 2 tournament. And that will feature Bigpile Guam and Kingsman 36 going after his 7th community tournament win. $520 for Doug, $449 for Critical. That's right, Guafi. Kingsman has won 6 community tournament. Now, it doesn't hurt that a lot of these community tournaments are like 12 players, so it's like 3 rounds. So it helps. And then, you know, half the time players forfeit anyway or whatever. But, you know, Kingsman, yeah, Kingsman's the blue Scooty of the community tournament. That sounds like a monthly 2-level match. Well, listen, Kingsman. Oh, look at Critical with that adjustment. What the heck was that to make room for that J? That was like 7 million hertz movement. Someone needs to check him controller and game. This is not normally. Longbar Tetris, Critical 593, Dog 661 for Dog. All right, Dog with a skim and a Tetris. If you want to call, I don't know. Should I be calling it a double, a skim? Kind of. Tetris for Critical 656. All right, Dog gonna chunk down that left side. He's now set up and ready to Tetris again. 752. Gets the bar. Tetris for Dog. Level 22, 780. Critical 712. Tetris for Dog, 930. 891 for Critical. If Critical wins, It'll be his best finish in a Masters event. If Dog wins, could potentially have another shot at another title and a shot at keeping Scooty from threatening his record. So big stakes for both players. A 31 for Dog, 974 for Critical Lapis. One bar down, Tetris Critical 810. He's got the max. Dog's got the 1.1. They're one line apart when I started that sentence. Tetris for Dog, B39. And Critical is one Tetris away from 29, and he's in at B17. Dog is 2 lines away, and he's just going to take him in as a triple, not going to complicate too much. Critical Lapis is in trouble. That left side is so tough. The lock gets over. Can he continue to bring this down? B71 for Critical Lapis. B71 for Dog. It's tight. Tetris for Dog. And this is going to be a top out for Critical Lapis at B76. And my goodness, reverse sweep here for Dog. Critical Lapis taking a 12-time Masters champion, 2-time CTWC champion to a decider and post 29 in basically a tied game. So a really, really great performance for Critical in this one. So everything to be proud of in that for you, Critical. Hope to see you again, and maybe hope to see you not in the orange bracket. I feel like you're disproportionately in the orange bracket. It's like, oh, I'm constantly qualifying at 16 or 17 or 9 or 8. You got to find your way into another bracket, man. Oh, man, that's crazy. So anyway, GG's to Critical. It will be Dog. Moving on. There's Dirty Tetris. Watch him go for the thing. The rollover. We'll go ahead and report this to the authorities. So you're getting reported. Dog 1 away from the rollover. Well, I think Critical, really justifying that 18 ranking and his inclusion on the Premier poll, right? So Dog's got the rollover. And he's just going to clear this out. And the music died. So it's a good time for the music to die. Let me... Okay, so GG's Dog. And we'll give you the 3. And we'll give you a couple minutes here, and we'll be back with Iball. And then I got to fix the thing. So let me show you the bracket. And we'll refresh it, and there we are. We have a settled top 8. Dog, Iball, Scooty, Winter, Neko, Sidnev, Meme, Dan V. And then 3 players already in the semifinals waiting for the result of Dog versus Iball, which we are about to do. I'm going to go ahead and run some ads, and then I got to fix my music, and then we'll be back with Dog versus Iball. Alrighty, Roo. So there's that. And man, this is so annoying. It's like, I don't even know where it's playing. Like where is this? It says it's playing. What is the output? It doesn't make any sense. So I guess I just have to keep playing it off my phone. Turtle says, hi, how's it going? Are you streaming on YouTube only, or are you on the Purple app too? I'm also on the Purple app, so you can join us over on the Purple app if you want to. Wait, if you say Twitch and YouTube chat, does it get you banned or something? That would be dumb. All right, let me close up all my dinger dongers here. Playlists, CTM. What was the song it died on? Supernova? Holy mackerel. Let's get that over on the mixer. And from experience, we're going to bring that down a little. All right, that should be good, guys, right? Test, test, test. How are the levels? Hey, everybody, it's your old pal, Van Dweller, blah, 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 blah. Good? Good. Let me know how it was. Our Prime sub's broken. It just spins for a while and then says to try again later. Yeah, not sure. You can try, yeah, I don't know. Maybe close your browser, reopen it. All the standard browser troubleshooting. Cool, thanks. Just wondering. I just enjoy saying the purple app. All right. All right, so number 7 is gone. And then what was Iball 24, right? Yeah, Iball 24. Get these players all ready to go. There he is. He's got the haircut. I have not updated your stupid thing. I didn't update your stupid picture. Just grow the hair out, dog. Just grow it out. Match the picture. Go back to you cutting your hair is like Samson cutting his hair. Like, you know, it's like the source of your power. Vandy, my IRL friends have begun to ask me why my hair is long in that photo. Your IRL friends are so brain rotted they don't remember that you used to have a different haircut? Or do you not have any IRL friends from more than 18 months ago? They wonder why I haven't updated it? Because you don't play often enough. Has it even been a year? I don't even think it's been a year. You don't play often enough. I didn't think about it. I was like, he'll come back for a month and leave. Do I need to like find a new picture and like, dude, you know how long it takes me? It takes me like 4 minutes to like find an appropriate photo and then edit it. I don't have 4 minutes for that ish, my friend. I don't have 4 minutes. I'll do it. I'll do it. What do I have? Dude, 4 minutes. I can't take 4 minutes, you know? Let me see what I have. Let's see what photos I have. Iball. 2025 CTWC Gold Iball. What is this? All right. Here's what I have. I'll show you what I have. Ready? I have this. Oh wait, it's huge. Wait. Hold on. It's really big. I have this. Oh, there it is. Look at that. There's that guy right there. This thing is massive. Why is this so large? I have this one. Yeah. Like, look at that. You're pointing. So I can't use that one because you're pointing, right? I would have some blurry hand on it. Unless I like Photoshop you a shoulder. So I can't use that one. Like, you could have just not pointed. And then I have this one. Let's see. All right, hold on. Transform. 1920 by 1080. All right, there's this. That's not even. Wait, why is this not 1920 by 1080? There we go. All right, so I'll use that one. I'll just put it right here, just like that. All right, we'll use that one, but I'm not gonna do it now. What else do I have? I just have random pictures of teenagers on the computer. What? There's nothing wrong with that, is there? That's fine. That's normal. That's just regular people. Regular people do that, man. It's normal. I think that's what I have. Do I have any other Iball? I don't think I do. Except for that. Oh, yeah. This is the old school one that I got from like Pumpy Heart Collection. There he is right there. There he is. I'll just put that over you, and then people will not know. Yours is still from 2024. You don't really look all that different. You're gonna look exactly like this for till you're about 58. You look pretty much the same. What do I have for Guapi? Do I have one for you? I don't know. Who cares? All right, it's top 8 now. I mean, I care, but I gotta get this going. I know, yeah. No, officer, they're a part of my online community that I run. No, please, you gotta believe me. Look up Vandy from Tetris. You haven't heard of me? CTWC? I'm your old pal Van Dweller. Come on, man. All right, let's get these players in pieces. Yeah, just call Kingsman. Imagine, I know Kingsman's my alibi. Kingsman's my character reference. Oh boy, you're in trouble. Yeah, will they let me host CTM from prison? That would be good. It's Madelsberger. Oh God, no. Is side profile capture the new CTM standard? No, it is not. It is not. It's just, listen, not every player's got like the setup they need. All right, Iball, it's time. You can get your little 29 and then it's the Van Dweller files. Oh God, no. I think we'll be safe. I think we'll be fine. All right, don't make me start a timer. There you go. You're playing well. You look good. You look fresh and clean. Don't waste it. You only got so many good 5 taps. Don't waste them on practice. All right, it's time. All right, good job. Good. Let's go. How did the Red Sox game go? I don't want to spoil it. But I will say my team won. Points need resetting. Nah, dude, we're just going to start with that. We'll get done quicker if we just give them 3 points. Who did the Red Sox play against? The Reds. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started. It's a top 8 match between Dog and Iball. The winner goes to the semifinals in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You don't watch baseball? You don't have to. There's no such things as spoilers for live sports. Yeah, I agree. You're right. Salty Seaman, I've been saying that for years. And Tetris is a live sport, so you can't simultaneously watch a live Tetris broadcast and then claim immunity from spoilers. That's always been my contention. On the left side of your screen, Dog, seed number 1 from the USA. PB of 29.4 million. That is the previous world record score in NES Tetris. He's ranked number 2 in the most recent Premier poll. He's often been ranked number 1, due in part to his performance in our Masters event, of which he has won 12. The all-time leading winner in our monthly Masters event. He is the reigning, or non-monthly Masters event. He is the reigning Mega Masters champion of Classic Tetris Monthly. That's our annual Open Championship held in the spring of a given year. Our Mega Masters will be held in May this year. It has been held variously in March and April. This time May seems to work out the best. We'll see if I regret that. Anyway, Dog with those 12 CTM wins. Looking to get into those semifinals so we can take another shot at the finals and add to his total. He's also a 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket champion, won in 2020 and 2021. He's never finished outside of the, top 16, is it? And that was just one time when he was in the top 16, I think. And then that was in 2025. The rest of the time, it's always top 4 or runner-up. He was the runner-up in 2024. Top 4 every other year. So, one of the most storied players in all of classic Tetris lore. He's the first player to get the, it's called the Rebirth in the decrashed version of the competition cartridge, rolling over the level counter. K9 says we'll give 20 subs if prize pool gets to 1666. Oh my goodness. Do I encourage this for the prize pool and the revenue, or do I discourage it so we can maintain this clean, family-oriented stream? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so we get the prize pool to 1666. K9 has pledged 20 gift subs. So please do help us get beyond there. You could even go to, I think it would qualify to get to 1667 if people are so inclined. 342 here for Iball, 266 for Dog. Dog is also a 2-time DAS Masters winner. He's also the winner of the stupid Tetris monthly no next box champion. So technically he's the no next box world champion. So he's got a DAS Masters, he's got a Masters, and he's got a stupid Masters. And now I just got to run Tap Masters and see if he can win and get the Grand Slam. Tetris for Dog, 335. 433 for Iball. On the right side, it is Iball, seed number 24 from Canada with a PB, last I checked, of 4.75 million. Iball was ranked number 12 in the most recent Premier Poll. You can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Use the PP command to bring up the link. These two have met in the finals of a Masters event. That was back in May of 2025. Dog took that one. Iball, of course, chasing his first ever Masters event win. I don't want to say of course, but he is. You've seen Iball at various regional tournaments, including most recently the Washington Regional. He was the runner-up in that one. Alex T took home that one. He was top 4 in the 2025 CTWC Championship. He was the runner-up in CTWC Canada in 2024. That was the one in Montreal. I'm told there is a Quebec City regional that has been announced and planned and the whole thing. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it out to that one. 654 for Iball, 516 for Dog. We are into the level 19 phase of this match. Kicks in at 130 line, speed goes up. The value of line clears goes up every level. We're into level 21 now for Dog. Tetris is there worth 26,400. Iball is the winner of a Challenger circuit and a Future circuit, for those of you tracking those accomplishments. Tetris for Iball, 779, 572 for Dog. So it's a 200,000 point lead for Iball right now. The speed will increase again at level 29, 230 lines, and then we'll have 100 lines until the super kill screen kicks in on level 39. 837, Iball, 602 for Dog. These two have faced off 4 times overall in Classic Tetris Monthly. Dog has taken it 3 times. All of those were sweeps. Iball has taken one match off of Dog. That was a decider in May of 2024. That was in the top 8. Back when it was just a 16-player tournament. Well, anyway, there is an active challenge. We're looking to get that prize pool to 1,666. And K9 has pledged 20 subscriptions to the channel and the community. That's you guys. If we get to that, so we're just, we're $167 away. Iball's into 29. He's at B37 right now. Doug. There's potentially 2 Tetrises available if he goes no burns. But Dog will take burns. He does not get all superstitious about transition. He will take singles into past transition points, no problem. But here, looking to get him. And yeah, he's just going to take the burns here. He's got the max out Dog. Another Tetris A44. Iball B77. Tetris for Iball, column 4, 1 row up. All right, nice T-spin for Dog. Keep his stack clean. Long bar over Tetris. Dog B13. Iball. Now, Iball is ahead by 14, 18 lines, something like that. So that has got to be something to watch. So Dog will have a lot of runway by the time Iball gets to 39. So it's, it looks like it's 200,000 points apart, these two, but it's actually much closer. Tetris is here now worth, north of 44,000, something like that. Iball going to top out D54. So the target for Dog is D55. Long bar Tetris for Dog, another one, C44. He's got to get to D55 to take game number one, and he is setting up, and he gets one. He's essentially 2 away. He's got 28 lines to work with, and he's clean and low. And he can kind of just pick and choose his spots here. He can build, duck in, duck out of these opportunities. He is set up for one. Long bar Tetris for Dog. Now he's just a few thousand points away, and he can single it out, and he does. So Dog, with the chase down, is going to take game number one. And that is what Dog will do. Dog will just hang around and hang around, wait for you to top out, find out what he needs, and get it almost exactly. So that is game number one. Now look at that, 20D321. I don't know why that's interesting, but Turtle0941 says, "Hey guys, GG's." I'm assuming, Turtle, that you are the person from the red channel, right? You were just on the red channel, and now you're on the red app, and now you're on the purple app. Yeah. 20Dano321. You're on the red app. All right. K9 says, we'll add 200 to the prize pool if players change capture from profile to frontal. I don't think that is going to do it, K9. I don't think it's going to do it. Oh, for goodness sake. I think they think it's going in anyway, but I'm not going to argue. Iball will. Well, we still have that active challenge. We need to get to 1,666. Dog says my cam is genuinely fried. Also, did I not give you the seed? Oh, shoot, sorry. Wait, why because you fouled it? Did you foul it? Oh, okay. Dog fouled the seed, no problem. Dog cover blown by Andy streams. I don't think they're in the same room, though. Right? Are they? I don't know. See what we've done now. See what we've done. Oh my lord. Let's pin the new seed, by the way. The cord goes in front of the CRT. Otherwise, we don't, honestly, we don't need players making major technical adjustments in the middle of the match. So, I mean, your challenge still stands, but I'm just happy when these things work. That's true. You're right. You can make the challenge if you want. That's your prerogative. And now I got to figure out how to get him in here. Yeah, Iball is a new seed, by the way. Oh, wait. There we are. Look at that. Look at this guy. All right. There he is. I know that this camera is going to mess up in the middle of the game. I know it. And it's golden. He's like sepia toned. He's playing from the 20s. So yeah, there's a new seed, Iball. We got fouled. 0-0-2B 1B. Okay. Looks like the message got through. Looks like we're good. All right. Thanks, Iball. And Dog, they're both ready. Dog up 1-0 3-1 Tetris. Yeah, I think if Dog could, he would, but I think his camera is fried. Well, maybe if he can win this tournament, maybe he can get a new camera. All right, we are underway. So Dog with that chase down in game number 1. All right, we've had no movement since the challenge has been issued, so oh well. That's all right. Don't worry, guys. Well, I'll just continue to stream and someone else will pick up the slack. It's fine. 116 for Iball, 114 for Doug. All right, the spin tuck missed for Iball. Even I get that one in. That's all right. I mean, you know, I'm not really all that surprised when really good players miss those because they probably don't have to do them all that often because usually it's kind of a result of messing up. So I mess up all the time. So I have to do those kind of recovery spins and spin tucks all the time. Especially on 18. These guys probably don't have the timing on 18 for this. They're too good. 210 for Dog, 168 for Iball. Salty C Man says, "My dearest Van Dweller, I send you the seed from the front lines. The troops are low on Tetraminos." Okay. Blue Scooty has been eating his plushies, but I remain steadfast. Yours eternally, Iball. What is going on? Total brain rot happening on YouTube. What is happening? Total brain rot. $282 for Dog, 201 for Iball. Iball in cleanup mode. He's going to uncover that right side. He can access that hole now in column 1. And fix and fill it in. The real party is over on YouTube. Yeah, I think they have the drugs over there. But Twitch is like super, squeaky clean. Sepia tone Civil War Iball. Yeah, I understand. $100 kicked into the prize pool, courtesy of Canine watching Tetris. Well, I think that probably fouls your challenge. Yes, I understand. It was a sepia tone Iball joke. $1,000-point lead for Dog. Tetris Iball 283. And another one. You've done a good job, Salty C Man. So thank you, K9 Watching Tetris, for that contribution to the prize pool. Gets us up to $15.99. Says go frontal Iball, go. That's all right. K9 is keeping the challenge open. So if we get to 1666, oh, $50 comes in from Rigel. Thank you, Rigel. Says, let's go, dog. So I think we're just $17 away from unlocking subs, and like literally K9 just got us like most of the way there. So this is an easy chip in, and then Rigel comes in. All right, Arctic XC saying, I don't know, speaking some kind of software development language. Tetris for Iball, 487, 495 for Iball. It was for K9. Okay, all right. People sharing tales of software development woe in the chat here. Dog into 19, up a little bit high, but he's piling long bars over in column 1. Kind of insurance here, like 5-tap insurance. Tetris for Dog, 536. Iball out in front, 562, but he's also ahead by 4 lines, so it's pretty much tied. Tetris, Iball, 615. And Rogue Potato comes in with the 979 to get us up to 1659.69. And I think we're just, what, $7 away? So thank you, Rogue Potato. Appreciate that. And Rigel and K9 and all the stars. And also big shouts earlier to Sarah, Waxgoat, Madelsberger, and Hanzo, who is enjoying this event. 726 for Dog, 730 for Iball. It's close. Oh, 9Gamin donated to February. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got to pull that down. I can, I don't, is that the first thing you donated to February? Because I can refund it, but I have to refund all contributions to refund, like, I have to refund all of one person's contributions. I can't do individual ones, so. I can try to do it after the stream. I can't do it midstream, but. Can you just put it to March somehow? No, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. It doesn't. I don't have the ability to do that. Tetris for Iball. Ping minus with the $25 contribution. It's the only one for February. Yeah, I can refund it. I can't move it to another month, though. Yeah, if it's your only one for February, I can refund it, but just not. It'll have to be after the stream. $981 for Dog. And while I was kind of doing some customer service here, I missed the Vits from Dog. $995 into $29 for Dog. Iball on level 30 at A66. It logged me out. A77 for Dog, C79 for Iball. And it looks like we got to 1684, so we broke, or we fulfilled the challenge, and K9 came in with 20 subs. Thank you, K9. I'll read them after this game. Really, really appreciate that. Or maybe it was Last Hanzo Standing. I don't know who it was. Either K9 or Last Hanzo. One of those two. I think they're related. Tetris for Iball, F22. Iball, F75. Dog at D34. Now, Dog is back by 13 lines, so kind of a similar situation. Iball has got the rollover. He's on 38, and he's got to add as much as he possibly can because Dog, I think, is hungry for a chase down here. There's a dirty triple. And there's another Tetris for Dog. The top out for Iball is 0.43. So 0.44 is the target. He needs to get 2. There's 1. Can he find a tuck? He found a tuck. He set up and he gets a long bar. And no, he can't get another one. Oh, no. He was just short. He was just short. Oh, my goodness. So Iball right at the end, kind of gutting out lines. Could not get another one. Iball going to take game number 2. Wow. Holy moly. Wow. Wow. All right, new pieces, players. You can take a moment if you need it. Fine. What a game 2. Cousin Avi has gifted a sub to Nifsky. Sorry, I'm just trying to take care of a thing here. Okay, Nagaben, I refunded that. All right, 3A6, 3D7. Looks like both players are ready. Game number 3. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between these two players. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, let me get the Masters February out. I was afraid that was gonna happen, and I was like, nah, I can get through the month. That's all right. Back in there. And then, anyway, thank you, Nike. Appreciate that. Sorry for the confusion. All right, so Iball. Little hangerang over on that left side. Gonna fix it though. Yeah, it's just because we had February go so late in the month and they overlapped, so I had to keep them both in there. But it should be good now. Yeah, there we go. 93,000 for Dog, 98,000 for Iball. And thank you to Dog. Who was it? It was last Hanzo standing, actually. Gave out 10 subs, and K9 gave out 20 subs. So we had a bunch of subs come through. And while we're here on 18, I will try to read those out. Pizza Tononi, Pixelandy, He Who Is Me, Nelstris, Laura, Bubble Guts Gaming, Omega Def, Subrock Sugar, More Pro Than Boy, Crash Fodder, Short I, Max Plus Pi, Mindcry, Opox, A35, Blazier, Unpotate, Frodo Dodo, Gazilevand, FTWW. And then, so yeah, thank you, K9, watching Tetris for those. And then last Hanzo standing came in, gifted 10, Dr. Zytho, Gee R Chatter, Chaotic Hazel, Cranchan, Omther, Kafka's Cat, Beanieism, Zelda ALTTP, and Pete JKB. So thank you to both of these completely separate individuals for their contributions to the community and the channel. And thank you for the incentive to get people to contribute to that prize pool. Really appreciate that. MDS MVP with the 100 bits. Thank you for that. And again, Cousin Avi, also thank you for your tier 1 sub to Nifsky. All right, I think I've caught up. Is it Hanzo or Jonzo? There's no way to know. I mean, I'm guessing if it's a Canadian thing, then it's Jonzo. If it's a, like a Spanish thing, then it's Hanzo. So I don't know which one it is. Tetris, Iball, 373, 335 for Dog. All right, Leandor is here. And cheering on Iball. Oh my word, what is going on, you guys? Come on now. Tetris, Iball, 447, 429 for Dog. Oh my word. All of a sudden, wait, is this Twitch or Kick? What is this? What is happening? 546 for Iball. 527 for Dog. Tetris for Dog, 553. People in chat, they're maxing and mogging, and who knows what else they're doing. You know, it's only March, and I'm already looking forward to 2026 being over. All right, we got 600s into 19, at least one of them anyway. Tetris for Iball. Dano222 super chatted. $22.22 Canadian. It says, go Iball. So thank you, Dano222. Appreciate that. Tetris for Dog 704, 682 for Iball. Oh, Iball's setting up column 6. And he's going to get it. And yeah, I think he had a no-show where he's like, maybe I'll stay in the middle. Nah, he's going to clean it up. So anyway, thank you, Dano222. Really appreciate that. All right, Dog kind of waiting on a J piece. Not going to come. All right, he's going to bring this all down. Dog still got the lead. 866 for him, 845 for Iball. Dog with a clean board. And that is a dirty Tetris for Iball, 878. There is a clean regular column 10 Tetris for Dog. Tetris Iball 921. Dog 966. He gets a Tetris. He's got the max. Tetris Iball 987. Iball opens up the right, gets the long bar in, gets the max into 27 at A27. Dog at B05. 1.1 Dog, 1.0 Iball. Guys, if you think this match is exciting, right after it, we will have the Community Tier 2 Finals with Kingsman and Bigpile. Longbar gets over for Iball just in time for 29, but not survivable. That's going to be a top out for Iball at A72, just too high into 29. And Dog will take game number 3. Your cortisol is too high into 29. God. Iball, what do I do with my shoe lifts when I take my shoes off? Like, people are going to know I'm not as tall as... What do I do? Like, Iball, she's going to know that I'm not that tall. Maybe I can get heel implants. Do they do heel implants? That way I never have to take them off. All right, the pieces are here, right? 103B3A. Limb lengthening surgery? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Get my knees. I mean, we are in the dumbest timeline. We are in the worst timeline. No question. It's like, you know, Leibniz is like, oh, we're in the best of all possible worlds. Well, we have finally achieved a refutation of that idea because of all this. We know it cannot possibly be the best of all possible worlds. As for my, you know, I'm philosophy maxing here. Okay, looks like both players are ready. 1-0-3, B3A. Let's go. Dog up 2-1. Game number 4, 3-2-1 Tetris. Well, Dog is on match point now. He's looking to get back to these semifinals to take a shot at Blue Scooty. Iball, we're going to get back to these semis, try to take a shot and get into those finals and get a title. Dog with those 12 wins and Scooty's with those 11 here on the top half of the bracket. And then the semifinals, just one Masters win between the two semifinalists. Of course, Sidnev with that one. So, oh, the line spin from Iball. Trying to clean all this up. Tetris, Iball, 190. 150 for Dog. Tetris for Iball, 248. About 70,000 points ahead of Dog right now. But Dog, again, a little bit behind in lines, which I think is the way that he likes it. Y'all, we are $304 away from meeting our $2,000 top 8 incentive. If we get to that 2,000, we can pay the top 8. Right now, we're just paying the top 4. Tetris for Iball, 353. right, Tetris, Iball. He's starting to get a little high centered there, so that Tetris will be handy. Another one gets down for both. 424 Iball, 375 for Dog. Dog back 9 lines. I don't really fully know what's going on in Twitch chat anymore. I mean, there's something. It must be a full moon or something, because YouTube chat, wilding, and then Twitch chat, wilding. What is happening? Tetris for Dog, 446. Eyeball into 19, 545. And Dog still 2 more Tetrises available before 19. Tetris, Eyeball, 671. He's on 21. Dog now on 19. He's at 565. So pretty similar transition scores for these two. Yeah, Colin says 15,000 point lead for Dog at transition. Pretty close. $680 for Dog, $829 for Eyeball. Eyeball set up again. Another Tetris for him. 31,200. That's how much Tetrises are on 25. Dog Tetris 780. And, you know, he's back by over 20 lines. So it looks like a big lead. But, you know, a 20 line difference. If you give someone 5 Tetrises, right, to make that up just about, 550,000, and add that to Dog, and they're like right there. Like, so they are actually super close pace wise. All right, Eyeball in a tricky spot, and he's right before 29, and this is gonna be very tough. That square helps. He's put 3 more rows of garbage over that right side to clear this away. He's gonna go in awkwardly. Can't get the long bar over to the right side. Top out for Eyeball at A50. A chase down target for Dog of A51. A51. That is the target for Dog. A51. Long bar goes in. He is 1 away. He doesn't even need to get it via the 1. And that is a Tetris, and Dog is good, and he's taken this match 3 games to 1. So Dog, really, tough road here. went down 2-0 against Critical Lapis, and then 1-1 against Iball, and came back with 2 in a row. So Dog found the rhythm he needed when he needed it, and that is going to punch his ticket to the semifinals. Iball, you have a lot to be proud of. You played well, and it's just gotta get in a different part of the bracket, I guess. So GG's to you, Iball. Hope to see you again in future months. I mean, you got to warm up. I don't know if you're going CTWC or going to do Mega Masters, but you got to keep playing and get hot. What's up, King of Johnny Boy? All right. We'll watch Dog mulling it out. Oh, yeah. Iball's going to be in Toronto this weekend. Toronto, right? You're going to beat Toronto, right? Right? You got to go. That's your country. You're not. Are you going? You're going. All right. Good. All right. Dog not getting. Well, no, he's bringing it down. Oh, my God. How is he doing this, actually? I'm like, just casually, like, blah, blah, blah. Dog with, like, the dig of all time. Like, how is he actually doing? Why is all of a sudden 29 look way too slow? $29 looks too slow for this guy. And I don't know, can he clutch out 2 here? How's he gonna get 2? How's he gonna get 2? I don't see how he's gonna get 2. There's 1. And no, that is going to do it. Dog is your winner. He will be representing the orange bracket in this month's Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, which is pretty good. So congratulations. Congratulations, Dog. We're looking at the top of his head. Oh, there you go. You got a nice mop going on. How do we know that's actually Dog? Oh, yeah. Is that just Andy in a dog wig? It could just be Andy in a dog wig. We don't really know. Oh, there he is. All right. There we go. All right. Good night, Dog. GG's. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Iball. I'll go ahead and report this to the whole thing. We'll look at the bracket. We'll see where the tournament stands. What was it? 3-1. Of course it was. Everything's 3-1. 3-1. Monthly Tetris. Okay, bracket time. And we're set. Our semifinals are set. Oh, wait, no, they're not. All right, we'll refresh it, and then they'll be set. Now, don't go away, guys, because the best is yet to come. We actually have one more amazing match. Thank you, K9, watching Tetris. You're leaving, but you're going to miss the best match, guys. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. So anyway, we don't know when this is going to be. As soon as we know, we'll know. But don't leave. There's one more match. It's the best one. And I'm setting up for it right now. Hold on. Let me set up for it. I'm going to spoil it right here. There's one more match, guys. I'm setting up for it right now. Let's see. One. Need to say goodbye to this guy. Goodbye to 24. And then it's going to be Kingsman versus Bigpile Guam. So I think they're on 1 and 3. Kingsman is on 1. And Guam is on 3. This is the real main event. This is the thing. Guys, if you miss this, forget you. Okay? This is the best one. It's our CTM Community Tier 2 Finals between Kingsman and Bigpile Guam. Kingsman representing America, Bigpile Guam also representing America, but also Guam. 2 minutes. Kingsman, what are you doing? We got to get right into it. What are you doing? How dare you? The prize pool is $67,000. So look at this. Look at, I mean, how could you not watch this, guys? What is your problem? Guy is running. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, you know, guys, you're missing the. You don't want to miss the best match. It's probably going to take about 4 minutes. Oh wait, that's Chariots of Fire. Dun, 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 dun. I was thinking St. Elmo's Fire. No, Chariots of Fire. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Why was it St. Elmo's Fire? Stupid. All right, Kingsman. How are you keeping me waiting, Kingsman? Oh my, holy mackerel. Look at this. Look at this individual. Look at what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at, guys. This is what I have to deal with. Kingsman, this is getting obscene. This is getting very obscene. Oh, he went to checkers. There he is. Look at this. Look at this very beautiful man. All right, let me reset this. We'll get him lined up. All right, there he is. He loves the Mets. How'd the Mets do today? Did the Mets win? I mean, this is really a study in contrast because look at this thing. I mean, he's taking up the whole. They don't make a camera big enough. There he is. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's nothing to say. Zenfro, you're right. It writes itself. There's literally nothing to say. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Please, no. Please, God, no. Oh. I quit. I have quit. I mean, look at what is happening over here. How could you, if you left before this started, you're missing out. This is quite the moment. Oh, you want a seed? All right. Have you been warming up? You're too busy to warm up. All right, the pieces are here. Let's go. All right, welcome everybody to whatever this is. This is the finals of Classic Tetris Monthly Community Tier 2. Kingsman is a six-time, I can't even believe this is true, a six-time community tournament winner. He's got wins at like every level of community tournament. He's looking to add a seventh community title. Bigpile Guam. This is a rematch of a prior community tournament finals. So very interested to see the results of this. Let's check. Seed check, I guess, doesn't work on. I'm on a scuffed. I'm actually on the Tap Masters scene, and it's totally deformed and scuffed right now. So seed checker, yes. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side of your screen, seed number 1 in Classic Tetris Monthly's Community Tier 2 tournament for March of 2026. It is Kingsman. He represents and has possibly consumed the USA. He's got a PB allegedly of 999,999. He was inspired by Thanksgiving turkey. He saw the turkey. He's like, I'm just going to play a quick game of Tetris before I eat this turkey. I'm not going to record or anything. I'm just going to play. And then he allegedly got a max out, and it is community acknowledged. So, because he's a trustworthy and handsome individual. So, he's got a max out. I'll count it. And those 6 wins overall across different levels of the community tournament. Of course, he's a prolific and stupendous broadcaster in the Classic Tetris Monthly scene. He started Tetris Friendlies, which is not a restaurant. It is a broadcast with Tetris people playing Tetris. And of course, he's on Team CTWC. That's a major organizing person over there. I don't know what his role is. I don't know. I don't really fully know what's going on over there. I'm out of the loop. 114 for Kingsman, 148 for Bigpile Guam. By the way, another thing about Kingsman. He made it into the Jonas Cup top 48 in 2025. So in a DAS tournament, Kingsman actually made it into a legitimate, actual, real tournament all by himself, which is amazing. So he did go out in round 0, but that's okay. We've also seen him make he made it into the top 16 somehow of the Northeast Regional in 2024, and he went out somewhere in the top 59 of the CT DAS real tournament in 2023 when going out against Sydney. On the right side of your screen, Bigpile Guam, seed number 2 in this tournament, representing Guam. Of course, Guam is a territory of the United States of America, but they got their own flag, and so we'll give them a flag. As you can see, this is how Bigpile Guam plays every tournament and qualifier, running on his signature treadmill. A study and contrast these two. Oh, and Bigpile Guam going to top out at 208, and Kingsman is actually good in game number 1. So Kingsman didn't have to do anything. Bigpile Guam just willing to give it up. Kingsman's so happy. He's got his Happy Meal. He's got his Halloween Happy Meal behind him. All right. You guys want to increment or re-roll? Whatever you want to do. You want to increment? You guys can increment. Does Bigpile have the treadmill world record? Salty Seaman says, walk faster, Guam. Your stream is dying. Yeah, it's keeping it going Like that's how he powers his CRT on the tiny island of Guam. They don't have real electricity, so he's got to power it that way. Let's get them started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, I bet reliable power and internet are issues in these small islands. I mean, it must be. So it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Generate your own power. Anyway, Bigpile has been in the classic Tetris community and playing competitive matches all the way back to September of 2021. Played in that CTT2 real tournament way back in the day in 2022 and 23. Played a bunch in community tournaments. He's made it to the finals of a community tournament exactly one time, and now this is the second time. And who was his opponent? It was Kingsman. And that was back in May of 2022. So a rematch 4 years in the making. And that is the only time Bigpile Guam has made it, as far as I can tell, according to this match database, made it into the finals of the community tournament. So and that was a decider. That was 3-2. So Bigpile Guam has had this revenge on his mind, has carried a grudge for half a decade. DJ Mr. Burrow says, at least sit on the yoga ball, Kingsman. Come on. Yeah, true. At the very least, get a foam roller out or a yoga ball or something. False Minute says, I could make a joke about treadmills right now, but I feel like it's kind of mean, so I'm not going to do it. I mean, if it's about Kingsman, it's okay. It's on the table. He signed up for this. But if it's not about Kingsman or myself, then do not do it. He signed up for this. But don't make fun of Tetris friendlies though, because then he'll be very upset. It's got to be a very narrow set of topics that you can kid Kingsman about, or otherwise he'll get very upset. 160 for Kingsman, 177. So the joke was treadmill lover versus treadmill hater. That was the joke? That was the whole joke? That's what you were afraid? Oh my God, I've said so much worse. 207 for Kingsman, 204 for Bigpile Guam. Yeah, I've said so much worse. So Bigpile Guam getting those push down points in. Kingsman appears to be getting some in too. Oh, Kingsman getting up high on the board, and that is going to be a top out for Kingsman. Chase down target 235 for Bigpile Guam, and that double will do it. So Bigpile Guam going to take game number 2, and we are tied at a game apiece. Blue Scooty's grandpa is here. Thank you for hanging on. Talbot says, I just want to know what this guy is running from. Well, apparently he's not running from much, because he's still staying in the same place. All right, Kingsman said ready, and then he got up. All right. Kingsman he's got the bouncy ball. That thing is not safe. That thing is not safe. All right, let's get them starting. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between Kingsman. Kingsman, put that giant blue bouncy ball away. You're about to play. Oh wait, no, that's just him. All right, there they go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We got to get someone that plays on a stair stepper to play against this guy. Yeah, we need to get like a rowing machine or just different workout equipment. By the way, that GG tank top, I think, is available in the merch store. So use the merch command. I don't pimp the merch command as much. I got to get some new designs in there. I got to freshen it up. But I think that's available in there. It looks good. I just realized that Kingsman is ranked infinite. Does that mean he's above everyone else or below? Do I have hoodies? I don't know. Look in the merch store. There's probably hoodies in there. Oh no, sir.
We prefer doing things our own way.
It would be incredible to somehow play Tetris while using a rowing machine. Somebody could do it. 64,000 Bigpile Guam. Trying to take this down a little bit. Oh, it's kind of passed on the flat long bar burn there. Chucked it all the way to the right side. Don't mind that too much because that saves you kind of a movement of a, all the way to the right. But now, yeah, that square does not get all the way to the right. So he's going to have to bring this down a couple of rows. Going to pass on the Vits. Should be able to access that right side now. T-spin, yes, nailed. 74,000 for Guam. Kingsman is in deep, deep doo-doo. And let's see what he can get out of this. Not sure. No, that's going to be a top out for Kingsman at 95,000. And Bigpile Guam has got to chase this down. 96 is the target. There's a triple. Triples here worth 5,700. So he's like 2 triples away. But he can single, double, whatever. And he's low enough. So 96,000 is the target. And yeah, now he's a triple away. Would I curse him if I just gave him the point right now? It would be a curse, wouldn't it? I'm not going to do it. And there it is. All right, Bigpile Guam, good. Up 2-1. You've heard of rolling. Let me introduce you to a new play style called rowing. Indeed. We got to get to a decider, and then, whatever the results come what may. There you go. Bigpile Guam. We prefer doing things our own way. I like he's playing with one hand. Can't believe you're going to make me get this winter scene going. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Both players are on seed. Let's go. Game number 4. Kingsman needs to win to force a decide in game number 5 in 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, we are underway here in game number 4. There's a Tetris Kingsman, 95,000 for Bigpile Guam as well. Both players playing Das, pushing down. Kingsman's about to slouch out of frame here. I mean, look at this. Maybe I can try to, if I do this, it kind of slims him a little. There you go. Yeah, if I lean him forward a little bit, it looks like he's, you know. All right, there he is. Yeah, that looks pretty good. If I just kind of put the rest of them out, you know, you can't see, you can cover half of it. All right, 192 for Kingsman, 194 for Guam. For Bigpile.
We prefer doing things our own way.
197 King, 198 for Bigpile Guam. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. So, just about 1,000 points apart, something like that. Pretty darn close. Both players with a messed up board. And Kingsman kind of... All right, yeah, there's a good triple for Kingsman. Longbar gets over. That's going to be a split double. That's just going to help knock this down. And he's actually set up for a dirty Tetris. If he can get a Longbar soon enough, and he's not going to try... Well, no, he is. He got it. There it is. So beautiful. 239 for Kingsman. 211 is a top out for Bigpile Guam. I forget how quickly people top out. Kingsman, you are good. I just see like Bigpile Guam, his arms down. So Kingsman, you are good, and we are going to a deciding game number 5. Now, Bigpile, what are you doing, man? This is your shot. You've been waiting 4 years for revenge. Don't let it slip through your fingers. You only get one shot to not miss your chance. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay, looks like both players are already ready already, so let us get them going. Oh, it's decider time. Let's give them a big decider, a big, giant, honkin' decider. There it is. Yeah, let's try to cover this thing over here. All right. There we go. Kingsman and Bigpile Guam are ready. This one single solitary game will determine the entire tournament. Oh, to Kingsman, the king of the restreams. Oh, he got it. He made it himself. Let's get him started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I don't know what this bottle. Well, let's put this bottle back where it goes. There you go. Well, this is it. The winner of the entire tournament all comes down to this. Blue Scooty's grandpa just found this match subworthy. He waited until this. He's like, you know, I watched that Dog versus Critical Lapis reverse sweep. I watched Iball versus Dog, you know, 2 top tier players rematching. Not good enough. But this match said, you know what? I better subscribe for more of this. So thank you, Blue Scooty's grandpa. Appreciate that. 25 months. Guam's like, of course. False Minute says, I agree with Blue Scooty's grandpa. Yeah, you know, I do too. Oh, it looks like we had something go on over there. What was that? I'm not sure exactly what went on. Something happened over there. Was that a merch purchase? Well, it might have been a merch purchase. What is this called? Stream Elements? My Streamlabs dashboard. 66,000 for Bigpile Guam, 139 for Bigpile or whatever's on the left side of the screen. Yeah, we got 2 big piles on the screen. All right, Kingsman bringing this down. You bought a shirt. All right, Talbot bought a shirt. Thank you, Talbot. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bigpile, come on, this is your shot. I never root for anybody, but I'm rooting for you. This is my exception. You can't let Kingsman be like the winningest community tournament player of all times. You gotta bring this down. Be smart. Okay, good. He's bringing it down. He's surviving. I mean, literally, like nobody... Has anyone gotten 19 yet? Just get to 19. It's probably good enough. Maybe one game. All right, Tetris for Kingsman, 223, 112 for Bigpile Guam. Yeah, thank you again, Talbot. Really appreciate that. Are keyboard allowed in CTM? If so, I might qualify for CTM sometime. Yes, keyboard is allowed in CTM. We are accommodating and inclusive. We want to get people playing Tetris, and as long as you can play, you know, the correct version of Tetris, and you don't have any turbos on or any cheats on or anything like that, then it works for us. 280 for Kingsman, 166 for Bigpile Guam. Yeah, False Minute's like, I'm seeing these guys. I could easily compete with these guys. So I think, oh no, Bigpile Guam is going to hang 2 bars on the right side. And that means, oh no, that Kingsman is a 7-time winner of a classic Tetris community tournament. A giveaway. Talbot is gifted a giveaway. Type join in the chat to try to enter the giveaway. Talbot, thank you. It's a shirt. It says a shirt. So you've gifted a shirt. Kingsman mulling it out. Bigpile Guam gonna try to run away. You can't run away from the embarrassment of having lost to Kingsman twice in the finals of community tournament. There's no running. You can't run. You can't hide. Did you be like, were you like, oh, you know, if I lose to Kingsman, the punishment is I gotta run like a 5K if I lose. Yeah, type join in the chat. Just type JOIN, should be good. I think lowercase join. I don't know if it's upper, lower, whatever, but join should be good. Thank you, Talbot. We'll watch Kingsman mulling this out. If you win, it's rigged. I think Hanzo the other day gifted something and won it. It happens. If that happens, you know, you can keep it, obviously, but I can also re-gift it, which I would do maybe next stream. Or, yeah. 468 Kingsman. He's into 19 at 493. Not bad. Not a bad transition, actually. Yeah, let's get to 29. Whether you max or not, you know, are you going to max this? You'd have to have an incredible post. But get to 29. Give the people a thrill. And last. All right, Guam is like sprinting and playing. Like, how do you do that? How do you actually do that? All right, Tetris for Kingsman. He's at 582. He's on the green level. Pretty good. All right, and the winner was Zempro. Well, it couldn't have gone to a nicer individual. GG Zempro. Thank you, Talbot. Really appreciate that. Did anyone even get to level 19 yet? Yeah, Kingsman is past it now. Oh, Kingsman, like with some crazy tapping going on, dive bombing those Z's to the left. We might live this. How does he live this? This is good. What the heck? We might actually have a worthy winner. You might actually be worthy of this victory, Kingsman. This is very good. See, I'm going to psych him out by praising him, like, unironically. That'll mess him up. Look at this survival. That was very good. Oh no, he's gonna mess it up now. He's gonna mess it up. Kingsman, what are you doing? Well, you're a winner. There he is. That thing right there is your winner. There he is. 7 times. A 7-time winner. Bigpile Guam, congratulations to you. He's bouncing on his bouncy ball. Look at it. Oh my God. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? This is the most exercise he's gotten in like 7 years. He's a 7-time winner. Congratulations, Zempro. Redeem the shirt. Appreciate that, Talbot, again. Congratulations, Zempro. And look at this beautiful man. What a specimen. He's a 7-time community winner. That's actually pretty good. I mean, no cap, guys. Community winner. He's got his chicharrones. I keep meaning to buy some chicharrones. And let's celebrate his victory 7 times. There he is. Nutrition facts. Could someone screenshot this and put it on his LinkedIn? You don't know what chicharrones are? It's fried pork skin, basically. You take pork fat and you deep fry it until it gets crispy. And there you go. Well, Kingsman, there you are. You dedicate this win to Shen. You're the best. Look at that. Healing. The earth is healing, guys. Amazing. Congratulations to you. Jorge Lanas. True LATAM individual. Look at, he's so strong. He's so strong and beautiful. That's true. All right, Kingsman. What is he saying? All right, beautiful. All right, the Mets are going all the way. He's hitting himself in the groin, and he's offering his commentary. He's rubbing his hands. Can't wait to eat another bag of chicharrones and the whole thing. All right, that's going to do it. That's it. Kingsman, enough. Enough of you. Thanks, everybody who supported the stream today. All right. And goodbye. Well, here, let's do this. First of all, patrons, thank you. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Thanks to Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Middlesburger, and Doug, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cactus, Java G, Jason, Sunny, Mila, Tempest, and everybody else on the slide. Really appreciate that. Prize pool for Masters, we made a big jump. We started at $12.50. We're now at $16.96. Really appreciate everybody who contributed to the Masters prize pool today. And I'm going to read off the people who did that so they get their proper due. And I'm clicking over, and it's loading. And it's 9 Gaben, Ping Minus, Rogue Potato, Rigel, K9, serial number, Wax Goat, Madelsberger, Last Hanzo, and I think that was serial number Pseudo Canard. Sounds good. It's enough. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We're pretty close now. So I feel confident that we'll get there by the end of the month. And yeah, we just have top 4 to do. Not sure when that's going to be, but we'll try to get. I mean, I can't believe we're down to top 4 by the 26th of the month. So great job, Zempro and Cat Surgery. Appreciate that. And yes, let us do this. We had a lot of gift subs today. We'll read off all the people who are newly subbed or renewed or whatever. New followers, Turtle and Nat Quiddle. Subs, Sage, Jazz.Z, Mr. Kimball, Chad, Omen, Divine Celtic, Sacco and Vanzetti, Alfred, Fanina, Frost Rider, Wasteland, Trap Zone, Bove, Deer Pest, Petey Moreland, Laser Sin, Cards of the Heart, Lady Vader, Gridiron Norseman, Chewy Cookies, Ash Has Fun, C2 Shen, Rackerick, Petora, Pizza Tononi, Pixelandy, Max Plus Pie, Super Rock Sugar, More Pro Than Boye, Gizland, Opox, Mindcry, Laura, Blazier, He Who Is Me, Crash Fodder, Shortai, Nelstris, Omega, Bubble Guts, Frodo Dodo, A35, Unpotato, FTWW, Zelda, Kafka's Cat, Geeby, Beanieism, Pete JKB, or Chatter, Cranchan, Dersey Though, Umther, Kanak, Hazel, Nifsky, Blue Scooty's Grandpa. The bits came from K9 watching Tetris and MDS MVP. Super chats from Dano222. Twitch raid came from Paldas Tetris, which I seem to always forget that they raid me and I don't mention it. It's not on purpose. I don't know. It's just somehow miss them more than anybody else. I don't know why. But thank you to those of you who gifted subs to those people, including Last Hanzo Standing, Cousin Avi, K9 watching Tetris with big 40 subs, and then whoever Last Hanzo is with those 10. Appreciate that. So thank you, thank you everybody. It's great. And that's it. So that's gonna do it for me. What is on tap? Saturday there's a single match. Andy versus Giovanni in Das Masters. 1 p.m. Texas time. That's a top 8 match between Andy and Giovanni. That is going to be a banger, or at least it promises to be. You never know how it's going to go on the day, but 2 former Das Masters winners meeting up in the top 8. They also met in the finals of CTWC Das, so you're going to want to watch that one. So join me on Saturday. Don't know when the finals of this one is going to be, but it'll be in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, look in the Discord. Okay? Thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate you all hanging out. YouTube, Salty Seaman, Obeka, George Amoki, Jungle, and everybody else. Thanks for hanging out. See you when I see you. Take care, and bye-bye. All right, Twitch. Yeah, thanks, Blue Scooty's Grandpa, Zem.